a tycoon. I've been running up a check.
Yeah, Illie. Hey, I'm setting the tone for all of the clones who swear they can do what I do. I run up a check and now niggas is checking the stats on the shoes that I use. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. I put the work in and that shit is working, I swear you can see the results. This shit is alchemy, first they was doubting me, now niggas follow the code. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. These rappers be thirsty for clout, speak on my name and I'm in, I'm out.
So many lives lost.
Shit. They wanted Big Illie to spit, so
let's go, baby.
You know, I couldn't hold it down for y'all. Got everybody spitting on my podcast, and I ain't spit yet, so
it's only right.
Shit.
It's only right.
Hey, let me take you for a ride through the mind of the illest and notorious killer. On this microphone, I'm a cat pillar, treating rappers like oranges. Course, it's always the niggas flexing that can't even get a mortgage. Look, you better hope that cat got my tongue, cause if I let it out the bag, it's waving a loaded gun, trigger squeeze. Type to put a nigga on his knees, quicker than off the calls, repenting. I might let you leave with your life and dignity intact, but fuck around and you gon' make me have to reenact the Boondock Saints, cause me and Twin Hacker cleanse this place of every mumble rapping ass nigga thinking they brave. I'm sick and deranged, a lunatic who's probably insane. You could call me Ben, son, cause I majored in pain, spit winter for days, type of shit that's over your head, like this barrel of this 9 when I leave you for dead. Now that's madness, everything I spit is malice. My flows is like a full of battery acid, keeping it classic, not meant for the antics. From an era where gimmicks couldn't outlast the talent. Everybody rapping about the cars and the clothes now, flipping to the hoes now, wipe a nigga nose down. But can they spit that type of shit that make a nigga wanna quit rapping? A level up because he bout that action. This a crash course in the art of war. You don't want it with the gang, it's kinda rap, cause I don't feel remorse, it's a chore. The way I mop the floor with these verbs, not a nurse, but they gon' need some gauze for these burns. Bitch, I earned my spot. You can't outfox a fox. I'm a honor roll student in the school of hard knocks. Shit, and do the math. My opponents never stood a chance. I'm rapping like I'm worth 100 bands. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Should I keep going on them?
Let's go. Keep going.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right.
Yeah, Big Illie.
Chill. Hey, see, I inspire these niggas like B.I. I'm notoriously known to spit till my tongue dry. Just one guy with more flow than the click. Out rapping any nigga thinking he's sick. Call me the virus. Amos, lethal as a scorpion. Rhymes slaughter right out the womb like an abortion. I'm hot as hell in the room. My lyrics scorching. Set rappers to blaze. Call it microphone torture. There's no hope for them now. I spit pow like old comic books. My style put them on trial.
Let's go. Put them on trial.
Let's go.
Bro. Guilty, baby.
Y'all don't want it with me, man.
That was legitness.
Yeah, it was.
Spectacular. It's always dope to get people's perspective on how they choose to put the
I started in poetry, and then
yeah, for sure.
You know, and then I graduated to actually writing raps. You know, over instrumentals, and then when I tried to go back, it always just felt like poetry to me. So
okay,
you know, I differentiate the two. You know, so it's like I don't know. To me, it just if I write without a beat, it just feels like poetry.
A lot of times, yeah, for sure. Especially for rap, you know, for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to have a match to a beat. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get how it could go either way. You know what I mean?
Well, some things you write and it just the energy on that beat just be so perfect. So it sucks. I mean, it's interchangeable for me. I could do on other shit, but when you hear it and you just get to writing real fast and you're doing it, that's when it's like the best writing you get.
I think that's a more natural chemistry. You know what I mean? If you wrote this shit on the train from Minneapolis to Milwaukee with no beat and then you try to find a beat that matches to it, it might not always get the same energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Mic check. You're now tapped into the R414R podcast, where hometown artistry isn't just a statement, it's a standard. Before we dive into today's episode, take a brief moment to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can stay updated on future episodes as we continue to bring you the truest talent our hometown has to offer. I am your host, the 414 Tycoon, more commonly known as Illie. And joining me as co-host is my lyrical brethren, the verbal executionist Street Team Hectic. These episodes are brought to you out of the Third Ward Studios. And behind the lens, we usually have SG Films. Joining us for episode 30, we got Radio Milwaukee's own, the HyFin music director, Anthony Foster, a.k.a. A-Biz.
Let's go.
Hey. What's up?
Yes, sir. Hometown
I'm
heavyweight
super
in the
excited.
building.
I'm excited about this, brother. Thank y'all, man, for real.
Us as well, brother.
A-Biz,
Yo.
you are the music director of HyFin.
Yes.
Is that HyFin Radio?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure I say it right.
For sure. I mean, it's just called HyFin, but we are a radio station. You know what I'm saying? We part of the Radio Milwaukee family. We've been around. It'll be 4 years this June. And that's interesting you say that, Big Hat, because a lot of times, people hear HyFin and they don't automatically realize that we are a music platform.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're definitely a platform for, and they play a lot of hometown. They don't shy away from it.
Yes,
indeed,
man. So I mean, a lot of people may or may not be familiar with 88.9. 88.9 was the original. It's the OG. It's like when Radio Milwaukee started back in 2007. It was just 88.9, back when people used to actually listen to the radio. As far as a main source for getting music. But yeah, we the same thing, man. We started in 2022, and but we're only available via stream. You know what I mean? Or if you got HD radio in your car or whatever. But we a streaming platform as opposed to the over the air signal. So, but yeah, I mean we are Milwaukee based. Like you said, we show a lot of love to Milwaukee artists, man. That's really a big bread and butter thing for us.
So you're saying you stream as opposed to Radio Milwaukee? That's an actual airwave
for sure. 88.9.
88.9. You can actually
okay, exactly, brother. So you got Radio Milwaukee is the umbrella. You got two stations. One is 88.9 and one is HyFin. 88.9 you could get over the air. HyFin is the stream.
Cool.
What I mean?
So y'all check. And by the way, all those platforms are very hometown.
Yes, 100%.
They're engraved into the city right now.
Yeah, man.
Because I see you guys at all the events.
Yeah.
You guys always got your set up anywhere. Anytime I go to any type of Milwaukee event that anybody sets up or has, that's where I heard of you guys the first time.
Yeah, man.
And I actually thought you guys were separate from Radio Milwaukee, so I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, bro.
That's
man.
Definitely the umbrella's there.
For sure. And I mean, you speaking to what a lot of people may or may not know. That's, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't realize that we part of that family, you know what I mean? You mom and dad adopt a little kid, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We still part of the family, but we just in a different format.
I definitely have a HyFin sticker on my speakers at home from being at events and just seeing them. They got the packet, they got the little book bag sometimes, they got all that stuff. They got the merch.
Yeah, man, you're definitely, man. And I mean, like with anything, I mean, we newer. And we got a little bit different energy than our big brother or big sister, you know what I mean? So it's all about establishing ourselves in the community. That's what we've really been trying to do the past 4 years. And I mean, it's going good, man. I mean, we just like 88.9, we Milwaukee centric. We play urban alternative. 88.9 plays alternative music. We play urban alternative, So it's not necessarily like a V100 or a jam, in all due respect to them, you know what I mean? But we play your Cleo Souls or your Namdis or Danny Brown or these kind of artists, you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, which is odd to say because nobody in Milwaukee plays Kendrick Lamar, which is crazy to think about, other than us. You know what I mean?
That is crazy to think about.
Of course, people did jump on the Not Like Us shit, but before that, nobody was playing Kendrick. You ain't gonna hear too many. You wasn't hearing SZA up until recently on some of these other stations. So, like, again, no shade to them, but yeah, we are an urban alternative platform, and that's what we really started to do. And the same thing with Milwaukee music. We really super 10 toes down invested in our Milwaukee artists.
Let's go. And
urban.
That's what we do
hip-hop,
here. So that's what we
soul,
like.
funk, Big Illie. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So,
and that's how I actually found out about you was, I ended up started following you on Instagram, and I just liked what I was seeing your personality on Instagram was like super dope. I'm like, dude has fun with what he's doing. He's always talking about hometown artists. And then, I was scrolling through your thing, and then I saw you posted 3 records, and the song that I got with Puerto Rican was one of the records. And
Big Drip.
So I was like,
Milwaukee
wow.
classic.
I had already wanted you on the podcast, and then I was like, he just sold me right there. I'm definitely making room for
Big
him.
Hack hit me up and said, put that Big Drip on there. No, we're talking, but no. And I mean, bro, like you said, Illie, like it's a lot of Milwaukee talent, man. And we talked about this a little bit before we got started. I used to make music. A lot of people in radio used to make music. You know what I mean? So it's like one of my main goals is to make sure that I could do what I can to help these Milwaukee artists out, man. Because I was in this, I was in the same boat. I'm a little older, you know what I mean? A little longer in the tooth, you know what I mean? I come from an era where it was a different type of energy as far as getting yourself out there and getting promoted and getting shows and getting performances and getting radio play. So, but when it's all said and done, I really want to do what I can as a former artist to help the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Give it back and make sure that y'all get full and ample opportunity to be heard and seen by as many people as possible, man. That's
which is what one of the main issues in becoming an established artist is, when you have a whole city that doesn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
for sure.
Which I'm definitely on the jaded side. Like, if we talk about how do I feel about the scene or whatever, I'm definitely on the side of like, man, they don't care, bro. They don't care about us, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
See, and I'm on the side of all for one for all. Like, I'm trying to bro. Same page you on, man. Like,
excuse me.
When I see the scene and I see how you were describing, like, there's not a lot of people talking about the Milwaukee artists and stuff. For a little while I was on the same page that Hectic was on, but then I came to a point where I was just like, all right, I'm gonna stop talking about like how what I'm not seeing happening needs to happen. I'm gonna actually do
that for
what
other
I
people.
think needs to happen.
Yeah, man.
And that's how the pod came to be.
For sure, man. I mean, it's easy to sit off to the side and complain. Misery loves company. It's easy to just complain about how shitty things are and how it's not going that way. But it's like it take a lot to do what y'all doing, to get up here. I've seen y'all pod, this is the 30th episode, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Big Steph,
big 3-0.
Big Steph Curry out here, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, where's that?
But for real. But I mean, it take a lot to, we talked about this too. You could do a podcast, you could try to lift your, do what you can to try to help these artists out. But by episode 4 or 5, it's like, damn, this shit ain't working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to keep locked in and to keep doing it no matter what, rain, snow, whatever the case may be, is really what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
I had my moment. I had my opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I had my chance. I want to do what I can for the next artist, because it's, we say it all the time. Y'all know it. We all know it. It's major talent in this city, man. You know what I mean? And we are a major city. We a top 30 city in this country. There's no reason why our artists can't be looked at the same way as the artists from St. Louis or Detroit or Minneapolis. You know what I mean? We got just as much talent here, and my goal is to try to shine a light on that as best as I possibly can, man.
Big facts. We gonna shine with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Regardless of how I feel about it personally, even, you know what I'm saying? It's like my feelings for helping these people grow and helping them succeed supersede any of my feelings about you as a person and how your songs go. I want to see everybody. I want to see this city. I want to be 70, 80 years old in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? And people talking about Milwaukee as a major metropolis with music, just like all the other cities in the Midwest. You know what I mean?
And how I usually think about it is like, take The Rock, for instance. He was trying to go NFL pro, when he was like first starting out, and that dream didn't work out for him. But, he kind of pivoted into something that still kept athleticism and everything alive. And then he became the wrestling star that he is.
For sure.
And even in all of that, like, he was famous, but once he got into movies, he became even bigger. You
Probably
know what I'm saying?
bigger than he ever would have been as a football player, for sure.
Yeah, facts.
No question.
So, and he always has interviews where he's reminiscing back to like the days when he was trying to make it as a football player. And he's like, man, one of the greatest things that ever happened to me was not being able to make it in that avenue, but still sticking with something that was active for me that got me to where I am.
Yeah,
you
man,
know?
for sure.
So,
bro.
and, you know, I think about that all the time, you know, like when we're here on the pod, you know, we rap, we do what we do, and we made the connections that we made. And, you know, through the podcast, we've been able to keep our passion for music alive. And now I feel like we've made more connections with more artists just having the podcast.
For sure,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Yes.
Than we were when we were just focused on ourselves and our own musical come ups and
man,
all of that.
For sure.
As far as rappers, I've made stupid connections. Like meeting people like you is what the podcast world has for me. Like, hey, we meeting other people and
bro.
In the what do we call media? Like in
For
the media,
yes.
I'm so new to it. I'm like, shit, I don't even know what we call, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you a middle media means medium. You the middle guy between me and you and the people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally what it is. And
I just wanted to make sure we had that on record. What he's saying, I 100% agree with. But for me, I know all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, we know all you niggas.
I know y'all, bro. I've been in the room with y'all, bro. I've been fuck with y'all. I know who I like, who I don't like, and shit.
Question.
But when I meet people like you, or like when we had Xavier on, like y'all really do this it's a whole new world of shit that I'm just entering. Y'all, you know, y'all do it, and meeting y'all is like, that should be crazy to me, fam. You know,
man. You know, and one benefit that I always like about about Milwaukee is like we still are. Everybody's accessible. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Puerto Rican, Big Illie, JP, 414, Big Frank, down to the dude that just started rapping, is 13 years old in his mom's crib. You know what I mean? All these people are a phone call, a DM, a text, bumping each other on the street. Like it's still accessible. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Everything's still accessible. It's not to the point where somebody's like, well, what, like maybe like a Rico Love or something, but overall, and 90% of the.
And to your point, Rico Love is accessible too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
See,
I mean, he might not respond to your shit or nothing, but
you could hit him up.
He knows somebody that you know, and you could DM him. And, hey,
I know. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like if you tried hard enough, you can do it.
Like Ray Rizzy.
Yeah.
Ray Rizzy saying like I never. Before we started the podcast, I would have never thought like, you know, I'd kind of be sitting at a table with him, just kind of talking about life, you know, and talking about our journeys. And then, you know, once we started the podcast,
discovering how cold he was, like,
you know, like
dope, super dope.
I didn't even know he was that caliber of artist from like his older catalog, you know? So then once we got to know his new catalog and then we got to sit down with him and just talk, it was
get
crazy.
to know each other.
You know? To me, it was like, dog is like, he a real person. Like he's really cool.
Hell yeah, man. That's
like
why
there's some people that, like you said, they try to act too bougie in other places, but Milwaukee's like that place where you can still
you really can run into motherfuckers. Yeah, that's crazy. I never thought about that.
It ain't 6 degrees in Milwaukee, bro. It's like 2. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 degrees of separation, and that's why I commend what y'all doing here with this platform, bro. For real, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all growing and y'all gonna always grow and evolve. But I mean, not a lot of people take this leap and is willing to try to do what they can to help other artists get their shit out there to the world. You know what I'm saying?
No, shout out to Illie, bro, for bringing me on to something like that. Because at first I was like, man, I don't give a fuck all y'all.
it's easy to do that.
I know.
And it's a lot of
the challenge is here for doing this. It's way different. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
but I do like the helping part because we explained the last pod. I like suck at teaching. You know, and I really do. Like, I truly don't feel like I'm good because I'm like, I can't explain to you how I see the process of shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, but learning this, you know, I'm like, oh, I like being able to help somebody, and I'm not necessarily teaching, but I'm like, hey, I can.
You teach in your own.
I could go reach out to Illie and be like, hey, we should have this person, or he reaches, hey, we should have this person. We find out about him, or maybe we know him, but we didn't know that about him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and no submissions. You know, we used to have like the submission thing at the bottom of the stream.
Oh yeah,
which is cool. But I actually do like the organic. We found out about this person. Let's bring them on.
For sure, for sure.
And because when I thought about this pod, like, the submission thing is cool, but everybody's doing submissions. But it's a different vibe when somebody reaches out to you, like selectively, like, hey,
I selected you.
I see what you're doing. I like it. would you like to come on?
Yes,
and then if they say no, cool, we keep it moving. But if they say yeah, then it's like they feel like they were chosen.
They agree.
Well, they know they were chosen specifically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, brother. Yes, and I mean, kind of like what I do at HyFin as music director. Like we take submissions from artists. And, we got a thing on our website, hyphen.org. You can submit music there. And when people submit music, then it's like, what if it's trash?
You never know.
What if you don't like it? Or what if it's not produced well and that kind of shit? Then you stuck in you know what I mean? You got to tell people no. And then that's negativity and animosity and all that. You know what I mean?
I always stick
one
to
way to
what
do
my
it.
mom said, like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing.
For sure.
I was gonna say, eat all your food.
When people send me stuff and I don't like it, I just don't say nothing back. I'm like,
No, so to me, that's a big thing that I've said on here a lot, and to like just to my personal friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you do the anybody can submit, anybody could buy a slot type of deal, like you said, some of the shit might not be up to the quality or the standard you're expecting it to be in the first place.
For sure.
And that, let's just say, let's put it in a perspective from like you're promoting something.
Mm-hmm.
That's my job. My job is to promote something. I get paid as much as this sells from promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna want to promote some shit that's not up to par because then nobody's gonna want to buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're putting yourself in a point of like
mediocreness.
Like
mediocre.
People expect that now from you. Like now all of a sudden. When you go fuck with A-Biz, Illie, and Heck, it's like they be putting anybody on this
right,
shit.
man.
And then now it's like, oh no, that's the last thing you want. You don't want motherfuckers to be like, oh, they just fuck with anybody that pay them. Yeah. So that has been a beauty because, like I said, having people like you on is super dope. You talk really. You could tell you talk on the mic a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
loud.
You know what I mean? Like
turn
but you're good at it. You know what I'm saying? You're good at it. So it's like this is quality because you're selecting the quality, as opposed to just submit any type of bullshit and we're just gonna put it up.
And it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, people send you stuff and it's all a reflection of you if you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I always like to say whenever I'm in a space to let people know, hey, you could submit your music to HyFin but I always tell people it's got to like parameters. Like it's got to be dope. Yeah. I mean, it's a joke to some degree, but it's got to be dope and it's got to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's got to be clean because it's kids listening. It's got to be a dope because it's adults listening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just gonna play everything.
Not us.
What I'm saying?
Send me your dirty music. Fuck these kids.
Right, bro. The kids know.
I was gonna ask. That was actually a question,
bro.
That was actually a question I forgot to ask. I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, man.
Like since you guys stream, are you clean or?
Yeah, it's got to. Well, I mean, I would
it's stream, but it's still clean,
bro. You would think people would know. Okay, I want my song played on the radio. I can't have bitch, nigga, gun, shoot, pussy, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming I can swear in here considering I swore like 40 times.
No, it's over. That's it. Shut it down.
I heard.
Shut it down. It's over, bro. It's over. The whole interview's
PG rated.
Nah,
for real. I feel you. But yeah, man. I mean, it's like, you got to kind of put that out there so that people don't come with lofty or unrealistic expectations. You know what I mean?
Facts.
We want quality music. Bro.
Standards should be set at all times,
man. It's been like that before any of us was born.
That's what I'm saying. Standards should be set. That's how everything you do in your life was set by a standard, fam.
Yes, bro. I always I think about this all the time. Like, think of music from the 70s or the 60s. Like, thank God that those engineers and those people behind the scenes decided to put that much effort into making sure this is quality. Because we all have made music. We know you could do fix this in the mix or local. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just the fact that these artists or these people behind the scenes put that much effort into making sure this music sounded good 60 years from now is important.
That's crazy to think about, bro, because they could have just been on somebody
half-assed.
Release this shitty ass music.
Bro.
We could have a whole era of just trash ass music,
bro. And that speaks to what you said. Heck, about quality, bro. Like quality is sometimes more important than talent.
That's crazy.
It's definitely more important than talent.
Yeah,
because
bro.
Back to that topic, like Motown, they used to have people sitting in a room listening to a record. Is this gonna be a hit? No, I don't like this. I do like it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like a group of people before the record even goes out to, radio executives or radio stations. Now There ain't none of that.
Right.
No, it's from your computer.
You could do it
straight
straight
to
whoever the fuck you
for
try to
sure,
send it
for
to.
sure.
Bro.
Yeah.
And even but that's a beautiful thing too. I mean, it's a lot
it
of,
is. Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of artists out there that can. I think about this. It's a young woman. Her name is Saint Panther. You know what I mean? Super dope. But she, and I'm sure we all know people like this that did all the shit in the crib, did it all in their bedroom, woke up in the middle of the night, recorded a verse, and got the software and the technology to be able to create these things. But it's still got to be dope. At the end of the day, it's got to be appealing. You know what I'm saying? So
it has to connect. It has to connect to somebody somewhere.
For sure. It's
Otherwise,
gotta be,
never. Yeah. I would have been quit rapping if there wasn't a few people here and there at all times that were like, "Hey, you do a good job."
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And I'm an old head. You know what I'm saying? I come from an era where none of this technology existed. You had to go to the studio. You had to book the guy. You didn't know what you was doing. He did 70% of the work. You had to pay $100 an hour. You wouldn't hear the shit for 3 weeks. And when you did hear it, it wasn't a CD. It wasn't an email. You know what I mean? So it's like, the way the technology is right now, it's like, it's beautiful, dude. And I think we seeing that. I mean, it's obviously, you know what I'm saying? We can all name 100 rappers that came out this decade. You know what I mean? Whereas back, I mean, and I don't want to get off my lawn. I'm an old head. I say that a million times. I'm an old dude. You know what I mean? But I come from an era where you bought CDs in the store and the rap section was literally this wide. And now it's like, we done forgot about more music this year than we even realized.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
Look at GNX. Look at Kendrick's album. Dope. Classic. Incredible. Who's still listening to it? You still listening to it?
I listen to it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like...
I love that.
Majority of people only still
I
listen
do
to
too,
it though
but-
because it's in their like streaming library.
For sure.
But if they had to like go get a CD and put,
I see what you're saying.
majority
Like,
of people not doing that.
Bro, for real.
The CD things in the car, bro.
Yeah.
Where you
Bro,
start the
the six. I was putting the six in the
to have your
trunk.
favorite
you know?
CD.
you had the fucking, you got your favorite CDs right here.
Yeah.
Put that
niggas
motherfucker
used
in
to have the
If you had
look, bro.
For sure.
Yeah.
And if you had the 50s,
the
CD
binder,
changer in
nigga, the
trunk,
CD binder.
Bro, stop it, bro.
That's crazy,
Man, I used to buy albums. I buy a CD and I would like have to force myself to like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bought this album. It's 13 songs on there. This is what I'm playing. It's no, this shit is whack. Let me put another Spotify in here. Like we listen to albums and like listen to them to the point where you just like them just off of repetition.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Kind of like how the radio is, commercial radio. Like, I love Kelly Clarkson. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful woman, but I know the words to her songs. I ain't never played one. Because it's just constantly repeated. And then
That's wild to think about. The music industry has become a buffet.
Yeah. No,
a crazy buffet.
Every
Every
day they say some crazy shit like, it's like a stupid astronomical number every day that Spotify and Apple Music get
Upload.
music.
Yeah,
For sure.
Like that shit is like mind blowing every day, bro.
Right now, since we've been talking, I'm sure
probably fucking 1,000 people.
Well, it's definitely grown since like AI.
Hell yeah.
Now it's up.
What y'all think of some of this AI music out here?
Oh,
What y'all
man.
think about that?
It's crazy because I've what's the word? I'm tinkered with it looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like I've
My man was
I've
in
done
the
a
crib
little
tinkering with.
I've done a little here and there.
Right.
And it's fucking mind blowing how good that shit sounds.
Yeah,
bro.
I heard some stuff that was like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you'll hear some shit, you'll be like, especially the singing. The singing fucking blows
I'm
my
sure.
mind.
I could
Because
imagine.
the rappers, you can hear the AI in the rap. I don't know why, but there's a thing to it. It's like AI videos. Like, I can tell when the AI's video, not from even looking at it. I can always tell because the audio has this thing to it. Can't explain it. I'm not
I know what you're
that
saying.
deep in the. Yeah. It's like it's something there, bro. It's like something with it. Exactly. It has like this little ring around it,
So
bro.
it's like a little, it's
and you can hear it. You
Yeah,
can
I
hear
know
it. You're
what
like,
saying.
so the rapping is kind of singing, bro. I have wrote some shit. I'll just type it in. I'm gonna type these lyrics I have in my head. I'll type it in. Voice belting ballad.
Pick a black woman voice.
I don't even say that. I'll just say women voice belting ballad, emotional, epic chorus or some shit.
Yeah.
And then I'll type it in. Bro, I'm talking about Mariah Carey who, fam? Whitney Houston who, fam?
Ari Lennox.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hear it and I'm like, what the fuck? In 45 seconds.
Yes, you click, man. Yes.
No,
And it's just like the piano in the back be all soulful. Dun, 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 I'm like, what the
better than something you could have created on your own. You know what I mean?
and then that's the scary part. That's the scary part because I would like to think that sometimes I'll hear some shit and I'm like, that's how I heard it in my mind. No, the fuck I didn't.
No.
I did not hear it like that.
Right, bro.
Some of them though, I sing into it. Like,
oh, you could sing into the software.
Yeah, like you could like record, I'll record on here, like just some shit over a beat, and then I'll upload it into the program
and tell it to create something.
And I'll be like,
out of that.
and then it has like a little scale on there where it's like keep the uniqueness of the sound that you uploaded. So it'll almost kind of keep the beat you have in the background and then just redo it with whatever you say, like women voice, like I said, again, epic singing or something.
Crazy, bro.
And then it just pumps it out, bro. And it's like amazing.
High quality stuff, dude. And luckily for us, we a little older. We might be able to notice that it's AI, but it's a whole generation of people that's younger than us that
You'll
no
never know.
idea. They'll
Yeah,
never know. And may even like it better, which
Yeah.
is crazy to think about. You know what I mean? What happened to us when I got a 13-year-old daughter, she could do exactly what you said and make songs with her own voice. Like what is it? Where is she gonna listen to somebody else when she could create this herself? You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope, but I mean, luckily for us, it's enough quality stuff out there, and nothing, no matter what, that'll never replace
real
us,
music.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's one thing I got. Like, I have a rule now that AI came out is if I can't do the research on an artist, I don't like the music. Just off the top,
you can't find any.
Like,
if I can't find
something you really like,
footage of this person walking around,
right?
Like, shit, but
just
that's
being
gonna
a
be
human
a thing.
being.
That's gonna be a thing soon.
Yeah,
like we're just gonna start like I seen a video and I can't remember who the fuck posted it, but it was talking about how we're not even paying attention, but think about how easy it would be to make an influencer, an AI influencer, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Like they're just in the crib.
They got
they're
them
eating
already.
McDonald's, whatever. They're doing regular shit.
No, they got them already.
I'm sure they out there.
There's this TikTok girl. She's like super purple, dark skinned, bro, and like people love her. She's got like crazy millions of followers.
Okay, yeah,
but.
It's an AI.
Like her skin is
AI.
purple. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And they be having her doing like weird things, working out or eating stuff, and just and she's just living her daily life in her AI home.
People gonna be arguing about that shit,
dude.
She real? No, she not. Nigga, she was just shaking ass on video yesterday.
But nobody's ever seen her at the concert.
Yeah. But that's one thing I got a rule about. Is like if nobody's seen you in person. I'm not liking the music. I'm not saying like I like that music for sure until
I physically see like a live performance.
Bro.
You
know what I'm saying? Because now I can't trust it no more.
And that's how I felt about it. Like I think the first one that pops in my mind that I could like remember that was a big memory was when Travis Scott did the fucking Fortnite concert.
Mm-hmm.
I tapped into that shit because the kids were like, oh, he about to do this fucking, and my stepson was like, come on, man. I'm about to log in and watch it. And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. Bro, I watched it and I'm like, I don't know why I don't like this, but I don't like this. I didn't know why. I was like, I don't know why I don't like this yet, but I know for a fact I don't like this.
I'm standing on that
because that shit can be used in the most detrimental way to a performer. Like, because now you're taking away. If you could take away concerts, bro, you're fucking. It's
that's
done.
Literally that's the last.
When they start hologramming fake ass artists that are just fake people, bro, like that never existed, and they're hologramming them on stage, bro, and you're in the thing, this is not a real person, bro.
Right through them. Right?
Yeah, this is not a real person performing on stage, bro. That's fucking terrifying, bro.
Y'all see they got the little backup dancer robots.
Dog.
I have seen something that? Like that. Yeah,
they got little robots that are backup dancers now for people's performances, and they be on stage like.
I saw something recently with that. Yeah, man. And it is what it is with that. But again, like it's like a whole generation of people that's being raised to not notice it, or even worse, not care. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like
that's the scariest part.
Not noticing it is one thing. You could fool me.
You living your life or something.
Yeah, I seen a video of a lion jumped over the cage at the zoo. I thought it was real. I realized, you know what I'm saying?
He said they got me.
The lion jumped over the shit and was running into people. I was like, damn. Then I was like, it's just AI. But I mean, 12, 10-year-old kid, they might not catch that, and even more so, they might not care.
They think everything's real.
Yeah, I like this better. I like this AI version of A-Biz more than the actual A-Biz himself or whomever. You know what I'm saying? Big Illie or whatever the case may be. So it's like, that's the slippery slope, but you know, at the same time, I mean, we got
AI Illie could never.
yeah, talk. Actually, AI Illie might be really swole.
Never.
AI Illie might give real Illie the business and shit. You know what I mean? But it'll never happen. It'll never happen, dog. You know what I'm saying? They might not be able to tell the two apart, but
yeah, either way, it's scary. It's scary.
All right, you know, but and one thing that's kind of tripped out about it is like I seen DOC or Beanie Siegel, some of these artists that ain't quote unquote like they used to be in their heyday. They looking at AI like
because they lost their voices.
Right. I can use this to bring back that shit. So even in that regard, it's like we'll see how it goes. But
to basically speak on that too, I was thinking when you had asked the question, I was remembering when they started bringing out Tupac albums.
Yeah, man.
Stuff like that. You know, I was
after he passed and shit.
Right. So it definitely, in that sense, using it as a tool, all about it. But then what y'all talked about, I agree 100% too. You know what I mean? It's phony. But in that aspect, for someone who used to do it and now, you know, don't sound the
this
same.
is my only chance to get back in front of them. You know what I mean?
You got to be open to new things like that. But as
for
far
sure,
as
man.
Yeah, because
yeah, man.
Because you know, I kind of do want to hear a DOC record at least one more time, see what he working with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because you know, if people don't know, DOC used to be one of them ones, and he lost his voice.
Super influential, like NW. I mean, if y'all ain't seen Straight Outta Compton, and even then they didn't really touch on it too much. But it's a dope,
which is crazy, right? They kind of just like, he got in the crash.
Sure. Yeah, man. And it's a dope documentary out there about DOC. Super dope. Eminem, all these people are in, and Snoop, all these people that look up to him. You know what I mean? But yeah, he lost his voice and in a car accident and had a drinking problem, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And it's like, those kind of things get overlooked. But luckily for us, it's still enough human beings on earth right now that's really rocking with that shit and not fooled by the AI or that shit don't mean as much. As long as
not enough water.
As long as there's human beings out here, bro, that shit will never take
though.
over. You know what I mean? Hopefully, knock on wood. Say that now. Come back in 2 years and all three of us will be AI.
Yeah.
I won't have no gray or none. I'll look a lot better. You know what I mean? Illie will be twice as buff. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be like 80 pounds down, cuz.
Big Hack will be sitting up here.
I'll be 80 pounds down, 6'8". Look at
So
that's crazy.
You had mentioned that you actually used to make music, so we got a song here. We're gonna listen to this.
Bathroom break, bro.
Because you are MC at heart.
Yeah, no
MC
question,
at heart.
no
I just want to make sure.
And don't get it fucked up. I still will come out here and lay somebody out. Where the camera's like, come get it. Come get it.
Let's go.
No, I'm talking crazy now. That's AI talking. You know?
All right, this is A-Biz. It's called The Option.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Shout out to my man Dylan Thomas. My name is A-Biz. Yes, y'all. Wow. It don't stop. This was like 2007.
And they call me the option. Blow your mind with 100,000 rhymes I wrote in pencil. Sip the red wine, no decline on in a pistol. R&B guys come and go, demise ladies miss you. Really, there's no issue. Blow the whistle like official.
I'm on a podcast listening to this shit. Yeah, you know how you get kind of crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do love this stuff, man. Great time of my life, bro.
Make music independently, not slave. I navigate the Indian Ocean pontoon boat. Came back with fresh coasters, old flavor like a starter coat. Tight ass sleeves, shoes with the threes. If you got on K-Swiss, throw away those please.
Shout out to Dylan Thomas out of Racine, dope producer.
How you feeling? Yeah. Wow, the white kid said I'm bitching. The black girl came around my way, switching. The Asian and the Cajun said my style is so amazing. The Spanish speaking station said I'm sweet like yoga raisin. The Persian girls sing my chorus something for us. My Dominican homie said don't sweat it, no Jonas. My man from Afghanistan told me to do it to you. My girl from Cuba said I'm deeper than the tuba. My real estate agent just gave me 2 houses. My Eastern Bloc partners love me like Elgauskis. Sasa, Maranovich, Paisley, Stoyakovich. The jerks they know I put in work. Steadily be talking shit. The Pakistani lady would always call me baby. I got drunk and asked her out. She said, well, maybe your boy AB spinning easily. So come do a toast with me. Sometimes I wonder, should I not inhale? Some women can't masturbate with long fake nails.
I felt that in 2007.
That's my second job, which is done quite well. Friends, family, on the hollering with A-B.
This is like I listen to when I'm drunk at home at 3 a.m. Now I'm out here with y'all listening to
Get the job done with the bitch mention that
waking my kids up like, you hear your dad?
I heard something that was fathers from the garbage. This ain't what retarded. 80s still get carded. Part ways, booties and strays. Amazed like John Blaze. Brain fried like fillets. Fucking with A-B. Slow money, no money, blow money, come back. Employment resumes hidden behind a thumbtack. I wanna say peace to my brother Mad Hatter. A good frivolous break bread and spit the big platter. Go on and on from the night till the morn. The ladies say, hey, busy, you was something on. I was lost in space like the Johnson crew. I went to jail in 92 and they've been back since. They always wince when they busy slide through with an outfit like Prince. And I still got the flow that make a motherfucker jump off the home bridge. Here it is. Hold up, let me start again. What's some MCs, tight shirts and tired again. Nickels in your penny loafers, get the change out the sofa. Blow up, go soft, fall off, you on Oprah. They say the old don't care about the flow. She had a one-way bride who lied and blamed the nigga. So who puts the work in? The jockeys or the horses? We all came from single parents, and by divorces. XLL and sources, mass appeal herb. Do whatever necessary to promote the word. Don't diminish till I'm finished, that's my quote of the day. Peace to my man Danny Wilson and my homeboy Sway. Like this and it's like that and I bring it back for like that and it's like that and it's like this and it's A-Biz and I don't miss and I know all different types of people across the globe. I wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you.
Alright, A-Biz got some bars.
Oh wow, bro, that's
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, that's an old track right there, bro. Jeez.
Don't said a chick in Cuba said I'm deeper than a tuba.
Right? You know what I'm saying, bro? That was, bro, that's literally like 20 years old.
Hey, but at the end of it, probably more so than the beginning, I heard that knowledge in there. You were saying some real shit. You were saying some things that, you know.
Yeah, man.
That made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
And that's the MC in all of us.
Thank you, brother. You know,
music without a message is trash. No,
for real. Like,
start talking hella shit. Like,
and that's one thing about hip hop music, bro. You could tie in a lot of shit into, because you're talking, bro. It's not like
you're telling a story. You're
yeah, man.
You're educating.
For sure, man. And we talked about this a little bit ago about writing. When you write, do you write to a beat? And I was the total opposite. Like almost everything that I ever recorded when I was rapping, you know, I mean, except, you know, the early days. I used to be in a group and all this way back. But when I was a solo artist, I just wrote, bro. Like I was always, you know what I'm saying? And once the phone came into my hand, it really was like, not necessarily.
Yeah, you're saying no beat, no nothing. You just I got the flow in my mind.
I'm just thinking, yeah, man. You know,
he's like, I got a typewriter right in
front.
That's interesting, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's.
I rarely, bro. Like rarely. I would say like I said, I was in a group. You know what I mean, bro? The years for this, but you know, 92. You know, me and my homies used to rap. We was in a group until 92, about 95. And we used to rap, like have a beat and write to it. You know what I mean? But once I was like a quote unquote solo artist, I just rarely, if ever, wrote to a beat. Now, I might have had a beat or something like that, but I would just take these rhymes and just attach them to a beat. You know
so you're saying more than not,
bro, almost
just right,
literally almost all the time. I can't. I mean, if I really thought about it, I can't really think of a time where I just like, you know, I don't know how other people do it, but like you just let the beat play for 2 hours and you just write. Or
I've done that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just letting it just playing and you write to it.
Just repeat, put it on repeat.
Yeah, man. But it's like I always just, you know what I mean. I found, I guess, and another thing, being a solo artist, I never sat down and like, okay, I'm going to write a song right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever the inspiration came to me, you know what I'm saying? I was just writing. A lot of times you go out, have some drinks, come home and be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. You know, see somebody driving a Porsche, like whatever the case was, I always just wrote. And then I felt like I was a dope enough MC that I could say my rhymes to anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I did. You know what I mean? I had these rhymes and these verses and I would hear a beat and then go through my shit and be like, oh, I could rap any of my verses to any beat is what I felt. Arrogant, wrong, whatever the case may be. Like that was what my technique was back then, you know?
Right.
Mind you, this was a different era, different time. You know, that song is literally like 20 years old, you know? And I got that beat from this brother, Dylan Thomas. A lot of the old heads might know him. Super dope dude. He's living in Racine now. You know what I'm saying? Milltown Beatdown. Y'all might be too young. I remember the Milltown Beatdown. But I hosted the first ever Milltown Beatdown at the Wicked Hop. Shout out to my man, Jordan Lee. He's our executive director at Radio Milwaukee. But I've been knowing him for years, you know what I mean? And but yeah, dude, I used to just give me the beats. And I would listen to him, and I already had 100 rhymes kind of shit. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if it would have went how differently it would have been if I wrote 2 beats and things like that. But again, I come from a different era. I come from the record 10 songs, get a mix and mastered, hit up the CD guy, CD baby or some dude, and spend $800 on 100 of them and sell them at my shows for $10, and that was the music industry in Milwaukee 20 years ago when I was doing it. You know what I mean? So,
so in your own words, give us a summary of who Anthony Foster, aka A-Biz, is.
Yikes. Jeez. I could make it short or make it long now. Damn, man. I mean, you sent me this question too, and I thought about it. But I mean, I guess, you know, I would say Anthony Foster, me, old head. I'm a father, a husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm myself. You know what I'm saying? I've always been, always been the same. You know what I mean? I ain't never. The same dude I was 30 years ago, I am today. You know what I mean? I've always been about positivity and having fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter whatever is going on, I'm trying to find some positivity and some fun out of it. You know what I mean? Now, certain shit you can't, you know what I mean? Funerals, I guess, certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, I've always been this way, and I always credit my family, you know what I mean? My moms and my brother and the people that raised me. Like, I'm always been an optimistic, positive dude, you know what I mean? I ain't never strived to be that way, you know what I mean? It's just how I am. I enjoy life, bro, you know what I mean? We all brown, black folks, you know what I'm saying? We know this shit could be over at the drop of a hat, you know what I mean? I'm like all about enjoying the moment. I've been like that when I was 19, drinking too much rum, you know what I'm saying? Right. When my kids was born.
He's drinking too much rum.
For real, whatever the case may be, I'm always about just trying to make the most out of that moment, bro. So that's really the best way I could sum it up. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Right. And I mean, you know, I ain't gonna put my age out there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm old as both of y'all combined, probably. You know, for real.
No, we old, bro.
No, I'm talking shit. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like
have to be what, 80? No, I'm talking shit.
Illie was born in 1937. You know? But no, for real, dude. Like I always been, you know what I'm saying? I always, you know, I mean, like I said, I credit my mother, you know what I mean, my family. Like I always ain't none ever been able to take the optimism and the fun out of nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, bro.
That's literally what I live my
life. I respect that for real, because it got me, fam. It got me, but I'm working my way back.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't always gotta physically be optimistic or fun, but you know that's in there.
No, that mind state is a very important tool, bro.
Yes, bro. We start hearing these words more recently, social media, mental health, and all this kind of put these terms attached to how we live, bro. But that's always what I've been about, bro. It's just positivity, enjoying myself at the risk you know, when you a positive, outgoing, fun-loving person, sometimes that could be misconstrued as clown shit or not serious or not effective. And it's like, I'm still that too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always trying to just be positive and enjoy my shit no matter what the situation is, bro. Right. You know what I mean? And that leads that boat always is steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. What is the best advice you can give individuals aspiring to pursue a music career in the radio industry?
Doing radio just kind of fell into my lap, bro. I talked about a little bit ago, my man Jordan Lee, who was the executive director of Radio Milwaukee, but he used to be a musician too. He used to be a DJ for the Rusty Peas, and we all was out here just trying to get the next show, get our music out there to the world. And he brought me into Radio Milwaukee, so it's not something I actively pursued, but I always wanted to do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Most people that make music and love music, it's like, you got a few outlets. I'm not making it anymore, so I can talk about it all day. You know what I'm saying? Or I can help somebody else or do what I can for the next person. But as far as advice, if you're an artist out there, I would always say quality. You know what I'm saying? Like quality, no matter whether your raps could be shitty, whack, your music could be trash, but if it's of a certain quality, mixed, mastered, well done, palatable, works, fits in any format, that's number one. Just make sure your shit is professionally done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we talked about it earlier.
No,
you know
works in every format is the big one.
For sure. These people took the time to say, you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen 60 years from now, but I'm gonna make sure this shit sounds great today.
Yeah.
So that's
usually when you're going for quality, you end up putting yourself around other people who are of quality. And then if you lack in skill, you start to enhance in skill because you're around other skilled people.
For sure.
Who,
for sure.
Admire quality.
Yes, brother.
Also.
Yes.
So it's like, that's one thing that's always made me stay around, like anything that's quality based is because it puts me around skilled people who are also qualified.
Like-minded, no question, bro. You know, imagine if Nas did Illmatic or Jay-Z did Dead Presidents. I mean, Reasonable Doubt or Dr. Dre. Imagine if Dr. Dre didn't give a shit about. Yeah, imagine if he only put 50% into the audio. I think Dr. Dre is more synonymous with the quality of his shit than it is how dope or is how dope it is. Or isn't. You know what I'm saying? Because Dr. Dre has had before the 2001 Dr. Dre album, he put out another one that nobody listened to. And nobody talks about this. I think it's called the Aftermath album or something like that. Now
that's like the ring ding dong type shit.
I think the song with Ice Cube was When he separated from
is that the
Row.
era I'm thinking?
Yeah,
like
it was
the ring ding dong that shit.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, like no,
keep their heads ringing.
Keep their heads ringing.
Yeah, keep their heads ringing.
Yeah.
He was dancing with his wife.
Yes.
And it was like,
and the song with Ice Cube, I think was on. I could be wrong.
Like
about
it was
that.
straight, but it was like, this isn't.
He was never.
I'm just making sure I'm thinking about the right time frame.
You right though. You right. But my point was that he's associated with quality. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter whether we like it, Snoop just put out an album last summer. You know what I mean? 2 years from now, ain't nobody gonna say that shit was ass. They'll say Dr. Dre and Snoop. It's just something about you just automatically think quality with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to answer the question, Illie, like quality is number one, and as far as radio goes, quality is important. But I mean, a lot of times you gotta be I don't want to say persistent. You know what I mean? Because you could be persistent and it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's like if you got quality and belief in your shit, and it all come back to quality, bro. You know what I mean? You could be you could not believe in your shit, but if it's of a certain caliber or a certain quality, that's really all that matters, man. Just stick to having quality music. Now, getting your music played on a radio station in Milwaukee, you know what I mean? Yeah. Send it to people. You know what I mean? We talked about how we all know people. We ain't too far apart. I got your music, and the song I discovered with you was you and somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like that extrapolate out, and then you start, you know what I mean? This is still a small enough community where people can, you know what I mean? We all accessible, and I mean, I'm not no ivory tower type of dude by any stretch. Send us the music and we'll figure out a way to get it played if it's of quality. You know what I mean? That's what
it literally does come back to quality.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That shit supersedes
you work on your performance. That's because you want the quality of your performance to be great. Work on recording. You want to know how to record a proper, like, I'm not saying everybody has to record the same, but you got to record a certain way to make sure your vibe is getting out, just to make the quality better, fam. That's everything. Everything you do as a,
it's like food. Nobody wants to eat food that wasn't prepared.
You need quality
as best as it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like
McDonald's is fucking trash, but they got a quality standard.
They got a quality. Yes, indeed. I mean,
no matter how trash it is for your body, it's a quality fucking thing. Like, you know, a Big Mac is good, motherfucker. It's just trash for your body. It just it tastes good though.
You go to Texas, you go to Ohio, Idaho, Connecticut, wherever you go, that sandwich you get at McDonald's is the same in all those places, bro. Whether you like it or not.
Anybody ever ate out of the country?
Yeah,
McDonald's?
Not McDonald's.
No,
yeah.
No. I just always wanted. I always wondered, like, because they say they use better meat and shit. So I'm like, I wonder how that. I haven't
out of the country. You see a lot of that with restaurants and like this is what KFC and Germany serves.
Yeah, like there's
or like the
supposed
ingredients list. You know,
it's way different. Yeah, I want
to. But I mean, you know, that's America shit for us, bro. But you know what I'm saying? It's and that's another thing. It's quality that we used to. You know what I mean? We used to a certain quality, whether it's good for us or bad for us. You know what I mean? But it is quality at the end of the day, you know?
What are your favorite ways technology has improved radio and connecting you with artists and your audience?
I mean, you know, the typical social media, man. You know what I'm saying? It's equally, just as people could hate on it, it could be horrible and shit like that. You know, it's also a great leveler. You know what I mean? I think the technology being able to, like, for instance, with you in Puerto Rican, like I never met you till today, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, but I can find out y'all background, songs that y'all made, songs that are similar to y'all music. You know what I mean? I think the technology and the streaming platforms and social media, you know what I mean? If you use it correctly, you know what I mean? It's a lot of great perks in that. You know what I mean? I can connect and be quote unquote friends with people that I will never meet. You know what I'm saying? And have some kind of relationship with them. So I think the social media aspect, you know what I mean? Of course, Facebook is kind of washed. You know what I mean? You go on Facebook and it's just like, let me see how much of an asshole I could be in the comments.
That's crazy.
But at the same time, it's
can't say nothing.
But the positives that come from that outweigh the negatives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm the type of dude. I remember when it was no comments on social media. It was just likes and that's it. Right. Let's go back to that for a month and see how
MySpace
world
like that?
would be.
MySpace was like you could post something on somebody's page, but
it wasn't like comments like it is now, right?
Yeah, bro. I remember
that's crazy.
Comments is like 2012, 2013 on Facebook.
That's crazy.
Let's say the world and take these fucking comments out of here. You know what I mean? I want to see I want to see Illie's new track, and I'm either gonna like it or that's it.
Take away comments.
Take away the comments
and put a down thumb.
Yeah, and get your ass out here.
Get a thumbs down, fam.
Right.
That's all you can do. You can't say nothing. All you can do is either like it or don't.
Yep. Yeah. Get out your mom's basement and actually get out here and go say that to somebody's face or have no voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I know everybody in the world is watching this. Y'all social media platforms, just delete the comments for a week and see what happened in this world. Yeah. Because the comments done made everybody
enrages everybody. Everybody gets
What I started doing is when people leave like a dumb comment on my shit, I just delete it.
Damn.
And then they try to leave it up. Why you delete my comment? I delete that one.
Right. I delete that one too, right?
I ain't trying to see none of that shit.
And technology, as much as it gives us, it kind of can hurt us too.
No, it takes away a lot. If you let it, you know, obviously that's the main point. Man. If you let it, that shit'll take away a lot of shit.
Yes,
it'll take away the shit that matters, like human connection is the first one. You know, understanding, you know, comprehension. Like they just takes all the shit away, bro. Like you don't even got to comprehend shit. You just gotta, you know, you'll see somebody on there, the weirdest shit ever, not to bring it up, not make it weird, nothing, but it was the game had his daughter on his lap and he was like roughhousing with her, kissing her.
Oh yeah.
And motherfucker, the first thing I seen, I clicked on the video, the first comment, you shouldn't be doing that with your daughter. Bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, right? That's his daughter, fam.
For sure.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit blew my mind, fam. I'm like, and that's like a big thing on the internet.
Yes,
shit
bro.
Like that. And how dads are like.
Well, when I see shit like that, I think like, if you have a issue with how like a dad is being affectionate with their daughter, then to me it's like, What type of weird shit
Therapy,
you be
bro.
thinking about when
You need therapy,
like, hanging out with your daughter?
Yeah, you need mental guidance, man. You need mental health guidance, man. You need a counselor, motherfucker.
and then we read it, and we read those comments, and now we involved in that conversation.
Now it's in your mind just because.
Now you're thinking like, hey, I might
maybe I'm doing the wrong shit with my kid. Exactly.
I can't hug you as much as I would like to.
But that was just an example because of like what he said. Like that right there is a deduction from fucking civilization.
For sure, bro. Yeah. And we already train. We see a post and we kind of got an idea of what the comments is going to be like, and then we go there instead of enjoying or taking whatever we want from.
That's crazy because I literally go to the comments.
You see people,
like, the comments for his
post.
I'm just gonna go
people in the comments.
Scroll back up and see what it was about.
Right.
He done forgotten shit.
Yeah.
People in the comments talking about I ran to the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like
I be doing that all the time, bro.
Yeah,
like, I see like some crazy shit. I'm like, ain't no way people are agreeing.
I can't wait to see the comments.
I'll be like, motherfuckers got to be. And that shit is entertaining as hell.
Right. The comments is better than the post. And I mean, the toothpaste is already out the tube with that. We can't go backwards with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, I mean, I think like, you know, and I mean, again, it's all, you know, it's all up to you as an individual. You can look at it, you know what I mean? You could go in that rabbit hole and go post some, and to give people, like I said, to make people, everybody's got a voice now, which is good and bad. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, just that technology and that openness, I mean, that's what the internet was supposed to be, an information superhighway where everything was out there. You decide, you mature enough, you use your brain to decide what's good and what's bad. But I'd rather have the information than not. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Real quick. Yeah. I'm dropping bombs because he's good at what he does because he be doing the callback. I damn near forgot what the fuck the question was already. He's like, to answer your question. I was like, hey, we talking about a question, right?
There was a question?
I was like, oh shit, I'm the fucking co-host. I should know this thing. Like, I'm over.
Hey, I done
shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I wrapped up and
I was over here talking this shit.
That nigga got stuck in the comments.
I was I'm in the comments with it, man. Like, I forgot the fucking video, fam.
This was tied to an actual post.
I had to call it back, bro. You know, because I like to point out that's quality right there. That's quality.
You know,
on air shit, bro. Like, you know, you could tell. So shout out to him for that.
I appreciate that, family. You know what I mean? And as somebody that's interviewed, I told y'all before, I done interviewed a bunch of people, but I ain't never got interviewed before.
This is your first interview, like where somebody interviews you?
Yeah, bro. I done had first time ever, bro.
The middle one.
Hey, dropping bombs. Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, I done had, you know, people ask a question or two here or there, but never like a sit down thing.
Yeah, like we're like
so
sitting here talking. Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
That's for real. I'll be 80 years
old. Shout out to Illie for the connection, because that's cold.
Bro. But no, I appreciate it. And I mean, you know, but to the point, like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I always try to remember I'm like, from Illie's perspective, I'm always trying to remember this question, because it's like, no matter how engaging or entertaining this shit is, you want to keep the shit on track to some degree, or let people.
That's why I shouted out, because I'm like, I definitely would have.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
I thought we answered the question and moved on.
I had to say it to myself, so I remember.
Let me go back.
I'm like rambling.
No, the callback game is crazy.
When I was 17, you know.
But where do you see yourself in 2 years?
2 years. That's a good one too, because a lot of people do 5. You know what I mean? 2 years from now, shit, I'll be. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I'll be 55 in 2 weeks. In 2 years.
Okay.
You know, number one, alive. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, big
shout out. Drop bombs for me.
Well, you definitely don't look 50. You definitely don't look 50s. I would have guessed like
45 at the most.
Hey, it's, I always tell people this Brotox. You know,
let's go.
Like, don't crack. Let's go.
Brotox with black folks.
Brotox.
But you know, I mean, and I say all that to say I'm at an age now where, like, you know what I mean, I got homies literally every month that ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like people y'all may know, people y'all may not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real thing. I mean, I'm not living my life like, it's not like somber, oh my God, I could be going. But it's like, it's something I think about.
It's reality, yeah. It's
for real.
Reality that hits, for sure.
You know what I mean? I would say just this decade alone, 10, 12 people I know, none of them murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like health shit.
Just being sick and...
Yeah, bro. Shit just happens, bro. You know what I mean? So to answer that, 2 years number one, I want to be alive. You know what I mean? But I got a daughter that's 17 and one is 13. 2 years from now, my oldest will be 21. My youngest will be starting to drive. You know what I'm saying? That's really my number one concern. I got the privilege of being able to do what I like to do. I get to talk about music. I'm involved in the music community. I get to play music and shit and add music to what we play for the community. Yeah. So I get my all of my social fix comes from being on HyFin and being a DJ and being on the radio. So when I'm not from there, I'm all about my family, you know what I mean? My lady, my kids. So I guess 2 years from now, I just want to be, planning where me and my lady gonna live when my youngest graduate from high school. We on Puerto Rico right now.
Let's go.
How you get a fucking mansion in Puerto Rico for $400K right now? You know what I'm saying?
What's the Bad Bunny song?
Hey, Nueva York. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'll be in whatever. But for real though, like seriously, like that's really what I think about. Like is being healthy and here, and what I could do for my family, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all this other things, you know what I mean? I've been ingratiated with Milwaukee music and this community. Like that shit ain't going nowhere. 2 years from now, that's gonna be the same. I'm still gonna be trying to help Milwaukee artists and hopefully still involved with Radio Milwaukee and what's going on there. And like doing my part for music, because I love music, been like that since I was a shorty, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna never change. So 2 years from now, I'm just thinking about my family and what's happening with my daughters and what my later years is gonna be like. I guess, you know what I'm saying?
And take notes, because when you get to a point in your life where you've lived here long enough, that's everybody answer right there, bro. I just want to be healthy and be with my family.
For sure.
And that's a sign that like you're walking in your dream and your calling and shit like that. Yeah, man. You know, like you're actually living out the shit that you wanted to do. You know, how you say you're helping out, you wanted to help out Milwaukee music scene and Milwaukee artists, and you're actually doing that. So it's like, what's to want after that?
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And you got your family and you're happy with your family, and your kids are all grown and healthy, and so it's like, what could be greater than that?
Yeah, man. For real.
I mean, $1 million.
I'll take some pay. I forgot that part.
Wouldn't hurt nobody, fam.
That was the other part of my answer. I'd give me like 6 figures or something.
Something real nice.
I could survive. I could make that crack. You know.
Facts.
But yeah, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I might have told you I used to be a chef, and I used to work in this building when it was Coquette Cafe in 2006. I had, me and my lady just bought a house. We had no kids, and now to be here 20 years later doing this, you know what I mean? I drive to work every day. That was my point. I remember driving to work one day. I was working in restaurants and shit like that, working 2 to 10 on Saturdays. You know what I mean? I remember driving to work one day like, bro, I'm fucking 30-something years old. I can't stand this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the weekend, it's summer. I'm missing out on shit. And I mean, I don't know if I consciously or subconsciously was like, I can't do this like this anymore. And now, 2026, I got a radio show that come on every day. I'm a music director for a radio station. There's only 6 radio stations in the country like this, like HyFin.
Let's go.
That play urban alternative music. I'll be in the car listening to HyFin and be like, I brought that song to HyFin. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I get enough joy from those kind of things where it's like, you know what I mean? I've been able to tie personally and professionally together. It took a long time, you know what I'm
saying?
It
takes a minute.
It takes a long time. Some people it don't, you know what I mean? Maybe hopefully with the technology, it won't be like that for everybody. But for me, for Anthony, I can't complain about my life in the situation. I mean, I go to work every day and play music, bro. I got to listen to new music over the weekend. Oh shit, you know?
Damn, I can't believe it.
Oh wow, I'm going to see a concert.
Man, I don't want to go to this concert.
Oh my god, I'm going to meet Miguel next week and see Miguel and Gene Dawson in a brand new music video. My venue. My life is horrible. You know what I mean? I used to work at the cat food factory and all this bullshit and mechanics and I mean and those people. You know what I mean? All due respect, that shit is important too. You know, but
everybody got their own journey,
so it's like I got no complaints about about that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm also a real estate agent. A lot of people don't know that. Hit me up, Anthony Foster, Keller Williams Realty, buying or selling, you know what I mean? But I mean, I think that speaks to the Milwaukee hustle, bro. We all got to do a bunch of different things. You know what I mean? You can do a bunch of different things and still be yourself and still be quote unquote happy and still be doing what you want to do with your spare time. You know what I mean? But it's just about finding that path. Some people with technology, y'all might be able to do it in your 20s. Y'all already got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You making music, you a bodybuilder, you do this, that, and the third. You got things that you could do and you happy with them things. None of us working in the, I mean, there's people in Wisconsin right now that got to get up and go to the fucking whatever factory shit or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that's
I used to do
asphalt
paving.
Yeah, man.
And we used to call that shit the slave shift.
Yeah, that's the worst shit.
It's like
asphalt
we'd
paving
be out
is
there
crazy.
from
that's
4 or
hot,
5
bro.
in the morning all the way till like 8, 9 o'clock. Whew. Dog, just going to different parking lots, scraping the whole
and it's hot as
dirt
hell.
off
It's
the
hot
park.
as shit.
Hot as a
Steaming the
motherfucker.
whole fucking
There's
day.
only something you could do during the summer months.
Right.
You know, and then me, I got really bad allergies and stuff. So dust like kicks up and then I'm sneezing the whole day. Just
and that
it was
the whole
miserable.
thing.
Bro. Yeah. So and you know, spraying the asphalt, you get like acid burns.
I was about to say I could see that being like yes, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it was the worst job that I had ever worked, and I had that feeling like, man, I fucking hate this about my life, you know. And I did it because, you know, like a man got to make money,
do what you
know,
do.
and a man got to put on for his life and, you know, his partner, and there's stuff you responsibilities you have as a man, you know, and you got to get through that. But I never lost sight of like, you know, I'm gonna change this in my favor.
That's what I was gonna say. While you was
and
doing
I'm
that,
always remember this moment. Like I used to have to do this, so I love what I do now.
Yes,
you know?
bro. I drive, you know, Miller Park, Canal Street, that whole shit. I drive past there almost every day on the way to work, and I remember when I told myself, man, fuck this shit. It's 2 o'clock. It's summertime. Shit cracking. Summerfest. I'm about to go into
work.
I'm about to go into this shit and sweat my ass off for the next 8 hours. I literally can tell you exactly where I made that decision. Now, it took me about 5 years to change it, but I know, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, when you was doing that asphalt shit, I'm sure you was thinking about like, you know what I mean? I'm still going to hit the booth. I'm still going to record. I'm still going to lock into this. But I got to do this, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's all about your mind state and your mentality. You can make those things work even while you're working at the cat food factory. You shoveling asphalt, you know what I'm saying?
Last question I got is, how can the All for One for All podcast audience find your content?
Word. Well, you know, so I work for HyFin. HyFin is a urban alternative station in Milwaukee, Radio Milwaukee's family. We got an Instagram page, hyphen.mke. Check that out. That's where I post, you know, the latest and greatest video that we talked about every week. Every week I post at least 3 things that's related to Milwaukee. I do new music Monday, which not necessarily is Milwaukee, but it's new music. You know, all of the new music come out on Fridays now. But we, you know, everybody's like, oh, J. Cole album come out Friday, by Saturday, it's the worst ever. It's the best ever. You know what I mean? Like, so we wait till Monday. You know what I'm saying? After you done had dinner, you done slept on it, you done went out and smoked some.
You're gonna be working all week, have time to sit on the music.
Right. And plus, and I mean, everybody in the world got New Music Friday, so it's like that's something we do differently. But I do a new music Monday. I do the latest and greatest in Milwaukee music on Friday. I do an interview with different people on Wednesday. So it's like you can find all that stuff at hyphen.mke. That's our Instagram page. Hyphen.org is our website. You can find me on social media. I ain't too crazy about it, you know what I mean? My lady might cut some of y'all up if you come in my DMs. No, I'm tripping. But I'm on social media at A_BIZZZZ, 7 Z's. Once you get to the 3rd Z, my name should pop up. So
let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense though. If
it's more than one of me, then
that makes sense. After the 3rd Z, if I don't pop up, you can do something wrong.
Right. If it's an ABIZ with 5 Z's out there, I'm gonna holler at my people and get your shit blocked. You know what I'm saying? You out here biting my bro. No, I'm tripping, but yeah, that's it, man. I mean, that's where, you know what I mean? And what's crazy is before I got into radio, I've been at Radio Milwaukee to be 5 years this August. But literally I was a real estate. I just started doing real estate around that time. But literally, when I started working at Radio Milwaukee, I was this close to abandoning social media. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really serve no purpose in my life other than watching other people's shit. You know what I mean? Like everybody else. Yeah. But now that I'm in radio, that's like a, you know what I mean? That's a, you know what I mean?
Gotta be
it's important.
Content creating.
For sure, bro. For sure. And
you do well at it.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Thank you, man. My number one thing is, you know, being a Milwaukee artist is like, I can if I wanted to, but I'm not into making music. I'm not into rapping anymore, producing or doing it for me anymore. My number one goal before it's said and done is to do what I can for the generation after me, bro. It's corny, it's cheesy, you know what I mean? That's what everybody say, but that's really what my goal is, man, is to try to shine a light on these artists so like I could be 80 years old in the wheelchair at they show, like, I remember your first song type of shit, you know what I mean? That's really that's what matters to me in this space, bro.
Side note, you trick me every week when you be like, yo, it's your man, A.Bizz, and then you're pretending like you're about to freestyle. I'll be like, oh, you about to?
That's as close as I could get, bro. That's as close.
He'll give you like 2 lines, and then you're
Believe me,
give me every week though. I'm like, he better do it this week.
1 week, maybe 1 week, I might drop 2 bars. I might drop
get
2
to the
bars.
second bar at least.
I get to the second.
Hit the rhyme. You know
right. Then it might just be me talking about check out A-Biz's new song. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So before we head into this next portion of the episode, if you haven't already, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to help us grow our audience. A like, comment, or share with a friend are also great ways to let us know you supported and watched the episode. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Illie Tints, for financing these episodes. Hey. If you or someone you know is looking to transform your vehicle, add privacy, or keep it blocking those summer sun rays, give us a call today at 414-326-7283 or stop by the shop in Franklin, 8581 South 27th Street to book an appointment. Also, we got Dear Wisconsin's first episode / show airs on March 7th at 4:30 p.m. CBS 58. Go ahead and give us a little highlight of that.
Yeah, man. So Dear Wisconsin is a wild thing that just came about. Like we talked about, like, you know, just being myself over the years. You know what I'm saying? We do, a good friend of mine, our kids go to school together, and he worked for CBS 58, and he was like, I seen the videos you doing. We about to put together this show. We would love for you to do it. And I was like, word? TV? Shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what's crazy is when he told me this, I had just came from something, and I was like kind of tipsy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of on something. I didn't really put the 2 and 2 together. It was like a weekend night. And he asked me about doing it, and I didn't really understand the premise. I mean, I understood it, but I didn't really see exactly what it was going to be.
You didn't see the vision yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, Dear Wisconsin is it's a show produced by CBS 58. It's in conjunction with the Milwaukee Bucks games that are coming on local TV. So they last year, or 2024, they was able to get like 10 games. And for those of us, we talked about this a little earlier, me and my man right here, like when we was young, Bucks games used to be free on TV. Yeah. Now, obviously, they coming on, the Amazon Prime, ESPN, FanDuel, whatever the case may be. So they approached us about shooting a few episodes for this show where we go around Milwaukee, the different businesses. It was just businesses in the Deer District, old fashions and Drink Wisconsinably, Turner Hall, places like that. And then we kind of expanded out all over the city and was going to landmarks all over the city. It's me. My co-host is Nicole Sedovy, who is super dope. She's the in-game host for Brewers game. So if you ever been to a Brewers game, you probably saw Nicole. But me and her are the hosts, and we got good chemistry. We had never met before any of this. We met at Major Goolsby's, and we basically just go around and show people different businesses and different restaurants around the city. You know what I mean? And around Milwaukee. Hopefully we'll, knock on wood, expand it and go all over Wisconsin. But this episode is dope. We play pickleball with the new Bucks president. Okay. This dude, because Peter Fagan stepped down, and they got a new president, and we played pickleball with him. So we just basically, we was at Fiserv Forum, completely empty, playing pickleball with the Bucks president. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
crazy.
a super dope show. You can find the past episodes on YouTube. It's DEER Wisconsin. Check it out. It's a fun show, man. It's like a lifestyle show. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fun, dude. So I'm excited to be able to. We got nominated for Emmy last year. We ain't win. I went all the way to Chicago, shit, and sat in the audience, didn't win shit. But that's okay. It's okay. You know, it's an honor to be nominated, as they say. You know, but yeah, man, I'm super excited about that, man, and hopefully it turn into some. Everybody out there, go to CBS 58 and tell them to make this a full-time show. You know
big
what I mean?
facts.
For real. But yeah, it's March 7th, which is my birthday. I can't wait for that. But March 7th at 4:30 on CBS 58, a new edition of Dear Wisconsin, man. It's basically like a lifestyle show where we go all over the city and show people what downtown Milwaukee is about.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Also, if you haven't already, check out HyFin Radio. That's hyphen.org, right?
Yes, sir. That's our
All right,
website. Yep. Hopefully one day we'll be over the air. We'll see how that go. But we haven't. This is our 4th year. Juneteenth of this year will be our 4th year. But hyphen.org is where you can stream us 24/7. Super dope. Urban alternative. We play all that stuff that you love, your girl loves, your auntie love, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we also got an HD channel. If you got HD radio in your car or your crib, it's 88.9 FM HD2.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? We part of the Radio Milwaukee family. So yeah, man. But definitely hyphen.org is where you can stream it at. Yeah,
That's
man.
cool.
Check me out Monday through Friday, noon to 4. Flavors galore. Saturday night, 5 to 9. Bring the wine.
Bars.
Let's go.
That's the extent of my bars in 2026.
Bars.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for the bars.
Right. All right, so let's go into this MKE music review.
Yeah.
We'll play probably like half the songs, right?
Yeah, you know, it depends on the vibe, bro.
Word
if it's lit, no. But yeah, this is A-Biz's pick. It's Vincent Van Great, and something very unique I just noticed when I was looking at this. He puts co-starring Amanda Huff. That's a unique little way of
Well,
saying feature.
They got an EP together
I'm
called
gonna
The
start doing
Troublemakers.
You know what I mean?
Cool
Co-starring.
show, bro. Amanda Huff is super dope. Vincent Van Great, super dope. Shout out VVG.
Let's go. Vincent Van Great co-starring Amanda Huff.
I'm biting that.
No, I took
Co-starring.
a bite.
He made the bite sound effect.
Co-star.
I fuck with the video immediately.
Oh, yeah.
There is so much pleasure in this world. Fingertips and pressure leave me reaffirmed. It's the same as any other form of ecstasy. You just need to take your nails into something. It's the same as any other form of ecstasy. You just need to take your nails into something.
You're my strawberry. That's you. Yum, yum. Damn, baby girl, got it going on. I just want your love, don't leave me on. Damn, girl, look what you started. Now you're biting my lips, being naughty. Listen, baby, we can just leave somewhere where it's just you and me. Fingertips on your hips, just dance. Them other girls know they don't stand a chance, no. Girl, I think you need to come home with me. We can do some things, repeat them in the morning. You're my strawberry, sweeter than a strawberry. That's you.
I fuck with that.
That's dope, bro. It's like it's something different. You know what I mean?
That was legit, man.
Bro, I never fucking knew. Like, I've heard Dog's name a thousand times. Like,
for sure, bro.
I've never tuned in and heard anything like that from him.
And that's probably, that song is probably like 5 years old, honestly.
Okay,
but,
and that gives me like he damn near kind of looked like Dog too, but Anderson .Paak vibes.
Oh yeah,
Anderson .Paak.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from the video and like the bounce to it. Like, you know, he's like playing the drums in the back. Not that he's really playing. I don't know if he is or not, but
yeah. Well, I mean, shout out to Vincent Van Great. He's I mean, this is a project he did with Amanda Huff, but he worked with a lot of different artists. He's a producer and an artist.
Okay.
Which is, you know what I mean? I think just a lot of those in Milwaukee. That's super. Y'all had,
I rock with that.
Y'all had the homie Genesis Renji on here. Like they do it all. You know what I'm saying? He produces for other people and himself, and can do his own shit and craft a project with somebody like Amanda Huff, who clearly is not a rapper.
Right.
You know
No, but that was a dope little.
Yeah,
I like
man,
that.
that's a dope track, bro.
Shout out to Vincent Van.
Shout out to VVG, and check out. He got a lot of. He dropped a bunch of shit since then too. You know what I mean?
All right. So this is the second pick. 414 Big Frank. Hey fam, send me that check, fam. No, you've been on the show now, but people pick you, so that's what that's what happens, fam.
Yeah, man.
So good shit. But this is 414 Big Frank. It's called Yup.
Yep.
2 weeks ago. So this is fairly brand new. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Bro got on glasses and goggles.
Big Frank, yeah, pulling there. 10, we gon' throw him in the air. Take a nigga bitch, ooh, life ain't fair. 10, free chicken pea. Yeah. Watch me thumb through them bitches, call me Mr. G. Let's get it. Yeah, the hoes love Frank, she like my melody. Run with that still a felony. Bitch, in the smacking zone. What? Got a smacking phone. Yeah. Remember walking to the heads, get my trapping on. Bitch, had my nigga Nolan up, we finna run along. Yeah. Fire Hades, get the dance and get they crapping on. Big Frank, he the man of the year. Pull into your hood, yeah, I'm coming near. Bad bitch, yeah, I beat it from the rear. No CZ, it's diamonds in my ear. Wrist on froze, I be like, yep. Bag chick cold, and my big step, better get right, but you get
not the 2.5 pound dumbbell.
That was like a Starbucks drink, bro. One hand to Illie noticed that shit right away.
I didn't notice that shit at all.
I pick up a bigger dumbbell than that.
2.5 pound dumbbell. This is
that's funny.
This
bro.
it's not my favorite Big Frank track. He definitely went back to the roots on that sound with this record.
Word, yeah.
You know, but I fuck with it though, and the video is super crispy. So
yeah,
it's too crispy because we clearly seen the weight on the dumbbell, fam.
All right, well.
We clearly seen the 2.5, bro. It's that 2.5 kg looking at.
Yes, what'd you say, kg?
Kilograms.
Pounds.
Yeah, what if it was kilograms, bro? You judging this shit, bro? You don't even know that.
Nah, nigga, I know what that translates to.
He said, I know what that translates to. It's only 8 pounds, bro.
Right.
Look at that.
Shout out to
Big Frank.
bro. For
Big
real.
facts. Great track. You know,
The energy,
like
he
I
always
said,
got the energy, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't like the most energetic track, but it's still a good track
Oh, it's still-
overall.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like J. Cole introspective shit all the time. Like sometimes
No,
it's
Big
about
Frank is
having
there.
fun and like creating that vibe, you know what I mean? Some like escapism type of shit is what I kind of look at with. I mean, I don't think his fans and even him is just constantly moving around like holding money phones and bitch and all that. You know what I mean? I think it's hip hop has grown to the point where it could be an escape for people. And then, I mean, if you go to his shows, dude, it's like at least 50% white kids, young kids.
You
like
know, I've never been to a Big Frank show. I need to check one of those out soon.
For sure, man. But shout out to Big Frank, you know, doing incredible work, representing the city, whether we necessarily, you know what I mean? I'm a lyricist kind of dude, but I still rock with that. I respect.
No, yeah, we say here all the
that.
time, bro. Like it's he does that in a different way from what I would say I don't like.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So like I necessarily, that beat for me necessarily would have put it in a category where I'm like, I don't really, but since he did it the way he do it, he does it. There's a middle ground with Big Frank.
No question about that. Cause I'm sure Big Frank could probably get in the booth and probably drop some like real heavy shit.
And I want him to one day, bro. I want him to just,
I'll do too. I think that balance is important.
At least let me know if I like, maybe I might not. I'm like, nah, I'll just stick to the other shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of these cats is like that. Boss Man D.
Production is much different. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Kind of depending on what the beat saying that's kind
type shit. The production is really what makes him go into that
lane. That's the Milwaukee sound. Sonny, I think Sonny
that makes
Lou
hella sense.
did that. Shout out to Sonny Lou. He performing with Boss Man D-Lo, part of his show coming up.
Shout out to that.
Even
that
somebody
new music
like,
venue too, man. That's dope. That.
Landmark Credit Union Live. Bro.
I'm just glad. I'm glad that they did the music venue, and then right away with, hey, Big Frank about to be there with. All right, at least you fucking with us, because you know Milwaukee has a track record of being like, we got this new extravagant shit. Fuck y'all,
bro.
We bringing everybody from out of town, bro. No, you'll never see the stage. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to Big Frank for that.
Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro. Because at Radio Milwaukee, we just did a little private tour of that new place. And it's like, it's brand new, state of the art, beautiful. They backstage is like a house, bro. So I'm super grateful that Big Frank and Boss Man D-Lo fans get that experience, bro. Because we usually just dump them in the rave or what. No shade on the rave. I love the rave too. But but his fans and they supporters deserve that same first class vibe as everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? And like we were saying, like somebody like Big Frank, he could still say some important shit with that same type of energy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not all ass shaking or I don't even know what you call it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's a little bit of all that. Yeah.
Shout out to him, bro.
We'll have to reach out to Mad Static and find out what he calls that.
Yeah, I saw the interview with Mad Static.
Is there a name for that dance?
I don't know.
I think it's just the Milwaukee dance, right?
We're gonna name it right now. It's the Skyline.
That's the home. You rapping the home like the home.
All right, man. This third track. This is Illie's pick. It's called Bricks. No applause. Shout out to Bricks, man.
Okay, Bricks.
Y'all don't even know Bricks. Bricks musically is crazy with it, bro. So let's go, Bricks. No applause.
I ain't finna lie verse. I've been fucking these niggas.
I already like the beat.
All my life. Nigga still ain't apologizing, nigga, so I still don't need no applause, nigga. Big dog shit. Big dog Bricks. Let me talk. I know they mad that I had Kanan's way. Thought because my age, I was gonna sit back and just fade away. What they talking shit at, nigga hurtin', seen that Bricks back, y'all whisper like some hoes. Nigga gone with all that chit chat. For a nigga show your bitch how my chip stack. You catch her in the car, head down with my dick at. Ay, pull up at some shit, have them asking how I get that. Killed your man in the same car, worry about your get back. Ay, a nigga see me calling, I ain't never seen you hit back. I don't apologize, so I never really see a bitch clap.
That was a vibe.
Niggas see me calling, I don't never see you hit back. I don't apologize, so I never really see a bitch clap. Big dog shit. No apologies and I don't feel sorry. Let this bitch go till it's empty, try to harm me. No apologies and I don't feel sorry. Let this bitch go till it's empty, try to harm me. I know they mad that I had Kanan's way. Thought because my age, I was gonna sit back and just fade away. What they talking shit at, nigga hurtin', seen that Bricks back, y'all whisper like some hoes. Nigga gone with all that chit chat. For a nigga show your bitch how my chip stack. You catch her in the car, head down with my dick at. Ay, pull up in some shit, have them asking how I get that. Killed your man in the same car, worry about your get back. No apologies and no applause.
He went in on this track.
Is that Milwaukee? Is that shot in Milwaukee?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I likes that, bro. He looked like an old head, bro.
No, I fuck with
like
Bricks.
An old head, bro.
And he certified platinum, fam. Like he got like fucking 5 platinum plaques, not because of the music from his music, but he's a graphic designer and he did the Yo Gotti down in the DMs.
Oh,
he did Nicki Minaj shit. He got like 5 platinum plaques, bro. Like certified platinum plaques.
That's dope.
You know, because everybody involved gets. When you get a Grammy, a plaque, anything, everybody gets, you know.
Yeah, bro.
But shout out to Bricks,
That's
bro.
even doper. That make the shit even doper, though.
His project that I was thinking of, I looked it up because I can only find the one on Apple Music. Maybe it's different on others, but he has one on there. It's called Kings and Thieves. And this was in 2019, bro. I love this record, bro. And it's different. Like the contrast from what we just heard to what you'll hear on this album is, you know, night and day.
Yeah, man.
Because Bricks get busy, fam.
He got some bars. The production was crazy, and that
he got
was
story tracks. He got all. I don't even know. No, that was 4 years ago. That was 21.
That's still I mean, that shit sounds super relevant.
That was kind of like that Milwaukee / Detroit type
drums
and shit. And that's probably my favorite Milwaukee type beat.
Yeah,
it's those kind of beats.
That shit was super dope, bro. And like we were saying about Big Frank a little bit ago, like you can have that quote unquote production in that sound, but it's still a mess. You know what I mean? He still was saying some real shit in there. You know what I mean? It's a way to, like I said, I'm a lyricist guy. I love lyricists, Nas, and you know what I mean, old school shit like that. So it's like you can do both, bro. You can have that trap sound and
that modern kind of, like hip type.
Yeah, and a lot of that. You know what I mean? We talk a lot about. You know what I mean? Bitches and hoes, you know what I mean? Where my dick at and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is cool too, but it's like, it's still, I mean, hip hop can do everything, bro. You can
for sure.
You can say everything in one verse. He says something for the kids, some for the grown-ups, some for you haters, some for himself.
I guess the only time I have a problem with it is when somebody sticks to one thing and they just drill that shit into everything, fam. Like,
for sure.
All I'm talking about is choppers and bitches and fucking perks and shit. And I'm like, bro, you got to rap about something different,
right,
bro.
man?
At least once or twice, fam. At least give me a couple.
Something a little different, but I mean, it's a lot of escapism associated with it. Especially, I mean, all art forms, but especially with hip hop. Like, it's like, bro, like I said, you go to these concerts, bro. I done been to 1 million rap concerts, and it's only been 1, maybe 2 concerts in my life where the crowd was 50% black. Other than that, it's almost always white kids.
You're saying like mainstream concerts, like
hip hop. Period, bro. I saw Outkast, Snoop. Go to the rave. Go to the rave in one of these shows, bro. It's almost all super diverse crowd. You know what I mean? The only time I seen a crowd that was at least 50% black was the Ghetto Boys, and I was fucking
shit.
Antonio Freeman was playing for the Packers, bro. When I went to that shit, you know what I'm saying? This was like way back, bro. So it's like I think a lot of people can. You know what I mean? They go, they enjoy the shit, take it for what it's worth, and then they going about their business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You take some of that shit with you, but it's like, you can escape or you can really be like my man. You know what I'm saying? He saying all those kind of things, but this dude is in the computer designing shit for people. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? I think we all on that. Like, we got to have a lot of irons and a lot of different fires to find your own piece, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a dope track, bro. So you got Demiz up there. I love this guy, bro. He breaks it down. He breaks it down.
Crazy shit.
He used to work with Dre and Quick, Death Row. You know what I mean? He got a look at the guy. You see this dude at the damn all. Yeah, I didn't expect that.
When I found that out, I didn't know who he was. I seen like I was like, damn, why his number so high? Like,
man.
And then it makes more sense. You know, he definitely involved in the shit, bro.
Like been on that. Dude.
Speaking of that, let's go into a couple of these topics that we got.
For sure.
Our first topic, as artists who now interview people, does being a peer change how we review other artists' music?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, at least you got a whole industry of people that'll review your music and talk about your music, but it's never like, this sucks. You know what I mean? It's never a negative review.
I've got that.
You received it?
Yeah, no, like you're saying like we don't do negative, or you're saying that people don't do it?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I was saying, because I've got somebody call my shit pure asshole one time.
Yeah. I mean, and
I swear to God,
and that's great too. That's important to do. You know what I'm saying? But at least from my, you know what I mean. I'm not I'm not Rolling Stone magazine. My shit is more about just. And I mean, it's like that with a lot of industries. You got certain people that review restaurants. They ain't never shitting on nobody and be like, this place totally sucked. You know what I mean? So I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like. A lot of this shit is relationship based. You know what I mean? I'm not, I rarely sit down and talk to somebody that I don't like. I don't got any beef with anybody anyway. You know what I'm saying? Anthony don't got no, you know what I'm saying?
Toward anyone,
and if I don't fuck with you or I think your shit is trash, I'm probably not going to sit down with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
y'all peep that though. He said Anthony, A-Biz don't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, it's a lot of
you see how he said it? He was like, Anthony don't got beef for nobody. A-Biz though.
A-Biz is another cat. You know what I mean? Bro. You can't live this long in Milwaukee and not have some smoke with somebody.
I feel you.
I said that wasn't me.
That was A-Biz.
That was Anthony.
Anthony is cool with you, but you catch A-Biz out here off a couple of these, some of this Casamigos, it might be another story, you know? But no, I mean, like, to answer your question, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm real, my whole shit in this space is all about elevating somebody or just talking about the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody that I would have had beef with is forgot about it or old as hell or ain't doing music anymore anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I mean, if it's something that I just flat out think is ass, or I'm not a fan of, or I don't got no connection to, then I just won't talk about it. There's plenty of other people that'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And there's plenty of other things to talk about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other shit. Yeah.
What about you?
Me, so I feel this way about it, bro, with the peer shit. I get the thin line between review and being a hater, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that line is so blurry that it's fucking hard to gauge what to talk about, let alone be the listener and how you receive it. You know, clearly we've had our experiences with, we've had our experiences where we'll say some shit, we'll do some, motherfuckers will take it like, oh, you just hating on me and you ain't shit. Man. And I'm like, bro, the fact that I'm your peer in this, I'd have a little space to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
and they putting you in that position by giving you their shit.
Exactly. Well, this one we just kind of it was.
Y'all just
gave it to the internet and we took it.
They was on the internet and I was like, well, we gonna see who better. And then
they was on the internet. We was on the internet.
We put their top 3, Apple songs against you, and then we judged them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my thing is
more credibility.
But you're right though. When you give
too,
me, especially if you give it, if you submit to me and I'm fucking reviewing your shit because you submit it, oh, bro. All bets are off. I get to say whatever the fuck I want. Right. You want me to tell you my honest opinion.
No doubt.
But I take it like this, bro. It's like how sports reporters and shit, it blows my mind because I'm not a sports person at all, bro.
Oh, wow.
At all, bro. Like
no sport.
I can get into it. Like I know shit just because I'm like, I guess my brain just works like that. I've picked up from I could talk to somebody and they'll think I know about sports and I don't. I just be hearing key words motherfuckers say.
So you ain't sitting down and watching.
I'm not watching that shit. The halftime show, I literally only watched it for Bad Bunny. Like I turned it on, watched Bad Bunny, turned it off. You know what I'm saying? Like
ass, so I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I heard that. See, but I wouldn't even have noticed. I would have been like, oh, the defenses are playing good. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, that's but I take it like that. Like it blows my mind that there's $1 billion industry on people who've never fucking stepped foot in the sport they're talking about, bro. And they could just talk shit like, oh, he should have did this. He should have. If I would have did this, or if I was the fucking head coach or whatever. Like, dog, that shit blows my mind. Like I literally. But since I don't understand it, I don't talk about it. Right. But I'm just using that as an example. When they do that. Now you talking about us, we've rapped, we've done the music, we've been in the music, I've performed, I've networked with people, I've sat in rooms with fucking producers, engineers, I've sat in meetings with people who are gonna market me, you know what I'm saying? That's the jaded me, bro. Market. Right. So I'm like, I've done the whole shit. I've done the whole shit. I've done contracts to get paid for shows, I've done fucking contracts to like record on a feature for somebody, all that shit. Yep. So I've been through the ups and downs of the shit. So I feel like when I say something, I can do some that.
Credibility.
Yeah, I got a little credibility behind it. So it's like, if when I get peer reviewed from other peers, I respect that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
I've just so happened to never been called trash and shit. That's not my fault, bro. Like I don't, if I feel like your shit is not up to par and I say that, it's not because I'm trying to shit on you. I'm actually trying to help you. I want you to be better at what you're doing. You know what I mean?
And it's your opinion, bro. It's your feelings, bro. Like you can't be
that's
mad at that.
And that's what I was gonna say is that music is so fucking nuanced, bro, that you'll never be able to come to an agreement.
You ain't gonna get to
on 90% of the shit we talk about. You'll never be like, hey, I'm right, you're wrong. No, bro, it's subjective, bro. Everything is, bro. Everything is subjective to where whatever you feel could be right, and whatever I feel could be right. But as far as peer reviews, now that we're interviewing, shit, it definitely changes it because, like he said, the relationship now that's a whole nother thin line that's blurred over on this side. Like you want to be cool with everybody because you want the media we're making to be for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you.
But it sucks because how the fuck you get to that point, bro, without being like, hey, if you trash, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man. Let me ask both of y'all this. So say my man right here, give y'all his new project. And ask y'all to listen to it and give y'all and let me know what you think. And if y'all just flat out ain't feeling it, like it's like horrible.
Yeah.
How do you convey that to him?
Oh, you saying like if he did, like if
somebody that you actually love, got some love and respect for as a friend, as a person.
Oh, so if I know them as a friend,
Yeah, it might be
their
worse if you're
feelings
my
are.
guy.
Yeah, no, their feelings. I
So
don't
you
even
got
care
no
about their
issue
feelings.
telling
Yeah.
your guy that his music is trash?
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
got no issue with that?
I don't got no issue with
You
that.
done it
Like,
before?
Oh yeah,
I've never flat out been on some
Like-
trash, like, yo, shit trash, because I don't think I've ever had a friend that was trying not looking at me. No, but I would definitely be like, hey, you know, this ain't up to what you usually do or something. Like, I'll say it like that, like, hey, this ain't really.
So
what...
you'll put a spin on it.
Yeah, I'll put a little bit. I'll put a little.
Okay,
I won't
that's
flat
all right.
out say it's trash unless it's like it got. I mean, I guess I've never been in that position. I guess that's what I'm
I
saying.
have. Yeah, like
I've never been in a position where I'm like,
told
this
him,
shit is ass, nigga.
One of my homeboys, GP El Mágico.
I love GP El Mágico.
When he
Yeah, man.
first started creating music, he barely even knew how to speak.
That's why he a
English
good
that
rapper.
well.
Illie was
You know what I'm
bashing
saying?
him
Like,
and shit.
no, but like,
That's why GP so good now.
yeah, because
So he was trash, is what you saying? Like
No,
he was
definitely
not trash, but he
he
was developing. Period. Right?
He wasn't complete trash, but you could tell that he was like developing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And how I came up and how I was mentored when I first started writing music, my mentor used to be like, "No, that was whack. Go do it
Not
again."
good enough.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
And I knew like, nigga, what you mean this is whack? Like I'm listening back to this. Like I know this is cold. It's on beat. It's, the word choice is cold. But he was like, no, this is whack. Go do it again. And then when I come back with a couple verses, he'd be like, I like this second one and then this other one. I'd be like, nigga, you made me write 6. You told me the second one was whack, and now you're saying you like the second one?
Right.
So I know that made me know that like just because somebody's telling you, to go write it again, they're just trying to pull the best out of you.
Sure,
you know
for
what
sure,
I'm saying?
for sure.
And so
and
then
this is one person's perspective.
Right.
too,
And when I started, when me, GP, and Cosmo started writing together, like I said, GP did it. His English was very broken, but he used to always have the most fire hooks. His hooks were always fired. I've never heard a bad hook from.
Yeah, he's still like that. So this
so like, bro. Because he had that, I saw right away like he's got it. You know what I'm saying?
Just gotta refine.
Yeah,
it
writing a verse and writing a hook they're two different things.
Oh, for sure,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, well, that's kind of trash. You should probably find another way to say that. You know what I'm saying? And then, he be there writing his verses, and so that right away, having a friend like that so early on in my journey helped me to be, when other people ask me like, hey, what'd you think of that? I should be like, I wasn't the best,
Right, man. That's but
it's also not that you tried, but if you want me to like it personally, you're gonna have to come better than that, bro.
And that's important. I think that's important to not have yes men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ironically enough, my guy who was our executive director at Radio Milwaukee, Jordan Lee used to be a DJ. And he was an on-air host, and when I was rapping, I had that album that you played the song from earlier. A lot of people around me like that. But then I did something after that, and I played it for him, and he was like, you know what I mean? That was the first time anybody I knew ever told me that my shit was mid at best. You know what I mean? And that shit was, to this day, I appreciate that more than any of the props I got from my homies. You know what I mean? Having somebody tell me like, because I mean, it's been times when I done had homies play shit for me, and I was like, "Damn, this shit is whack." What you think, bro? Oh, it's dope. You know what I mean? Like, it take a lot to be able to convey that to people.
No, I definitely ain't finna lie to nobody and tell them it's dope.
Yeah,
man. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Well, I think that's how we got to the fucking state of hip hop we're at today.
Yeah,
it's
not enough
people are telling you like, "Hey, you're making a lot of money right now," and like, it's popular and trendy and shit, but this shit is not longevity, fam. You're not
for sure, man.
You're not going the distance with this, bro. Like,
right.
But that's a little different though, because trendy shit, just because it's trendy, it's still, some of the stuff is still like a good song.
A good song.
You know
what
I'm saying? Or like,
I guess, that's a little
for the
different.
moment.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If it's just like whack, like it's,
just
the
a whack
timing's
song,
off, or
period. Right.
something about the track is just not there. I'm not gonna tell you that it's cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
not
like,
lying to somebody. Is
all right, that was that.
But that brings me back.
That was what it was.
Yeah, that was all right.
But that brings me back to the point I was making about the peer review.
Yeah,
it's necessary, bro. But at the same time, it's different for music because music isn't science. It could be. There is a science of words. There's a fucking
it's a formula.
You can break down words and make it hot or not, fam. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
But when scientists like do shit, they don't just come out like this is facts, bro, because I'm a scientist and I said so.
Right.
No, nigga, the whole scientific fucking world has to peer review your shit to make sure that everybody's on the same accord. It doesn't happen all the time. Obviously, there's rich people making shit move around. But for the most part, a lot of the science that we know is to be true has been peer reviewed. Somebody who does the same thing you do looks into it, and they should be able to talk about it, fam. You should be able to have a conversation without being salty.
For sure. Yeah. And like you said, a lot of it is subjective too. Like, you know what I mean?
It's all subjective. All of it.
You know
it's all your opinion, fam. That's what makes music so...
It's hard. So when people to be able to get a bunch of people to agree that your shit is dope, that's hard work, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and that's why a lot of the music industry is forcing you to say this is dope. That's why they play the same songs over and over. Like this shit is dope. Whether you ain't gonna have no say because we gonna force you to say this is dope. You know what I mean? When you
no
get
bullshit.
To some of
There's a lot of songs that they get me with.
We talked about Kelly Clarkson. I could listen to. It's thousands of songs that we all know all the words to, and they never played it.
Yeah. A lot of rock and like white people music. And shit. I know a lot of that shit.
I know tons
all
of that
pure,
shit.
Just being. But some of that shit do be dope though. So.
Oh, no doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it. I think and acknowledging all of the different genres and shit that you like and those only help you as a artist. Period. You know,
big facts. That's the point I was trying to make right there.
Yeah, as far as the peer reviews, I mean, people just gotta not takes what others are, if somebody gives you feedback on your music, that's just one person.
Yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt, but also look into it.
Right. Don't scrap your whole shit, but maybe you should,
right.
At least be willing to open to it,
Well, we're assuming peers mean we're in the same, not equal, but in the same vicinity of equal.
Yeah, for sure. So. That's that too. Yeah, you don't want to take your grandmom's advice.
No, exactly.
Or your 7-year-old. Right? Yeah, there you go. Depending on what's going on. Yeah.
Right. So that's gonna conclude this episode of the R414R podcast, brought to you by Illie, Street Team Hectic, Third Ward Studios, SG Films, and our guest for episode 30, A-Biz.
Hey,
thank you very much for being here with us, bro.
I like that, bro. Thank you. Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, man. This has been an honor and a privilege, bro, for real. I mean, I love what y'all doing, man. Y'all both great individual people, and what y'all doing is super dope, man. So it's a thrill. Anytime y'all want to have me back, you know what I'm saying? I'm always down to come back. Y'all want to talk about some shit, Summerfest or whatever, you know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all having me, man. It mean a lot to me, man. And this is really dope, man. For real. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you too, my brother, for real.
Let's go.
If you haven't already, we encourage you again to take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave us a comment about the topic that interests you the most. Thank you again for watching, and come back for the next episode of the R414R podcast.
Get your peer reviews up.
The comments, the comments is the death of us out here.
Get out the comment section.
Get out the comments. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut the fuck up.